very, very tough place for the Wildcats.
You're going to see a size discrepancy in this game. Mississippi State is bigger, but on the tip, Asia Petty is able to go up and get it for the Wildcats. And Brooklyn Miles tries to go inside to Petty. They worked on this 2-2-1 press a lot this morning in shoot-around. Here's your 5 starters for Mississippi State. Jordan Park Lane, Powe, Barnum, Carter inside. That's Carter. And she tries to force one in, and they're going to call a walk as Eva King held her ground. 20 on the shot clock for the Wildcats. Man-to-man defense by Mississippi State. Kentucky 1-4 flat. Jenkins comes over the top. Miles trying to get it inside, but double team. So she goes to the basket, misses the left hand. So both teams a little off to start this game. Open 18-footer, that's no good. Rebound comes off to the smallest member of either team. It's Miles. Shear at the top. Inside to Petty with the left hand. She lays it in. Her wingspan is 6'9".
And you can't really appreciate it, I don't think, until you see her in person.
And there's a miss by Park Lane. And we're talking about some great shooters. Eddie Shear happy, but you've only scored 2 points as well.
Yeah, well, this is not a great start for either team, no question. I mean, this is...
Coach Purcell has 80 people here at the game. You'll see the maroon behind him, but
yeah, good Kentucky
good
ties.
Crowd.
There
yeah.
is Director of Basketball Operations. Has some Kentucky ties, so there's
Tyler quickly up court and stolen away with a back tap by Shepard. Here comes Shepard with the left hand. Tapped away by Petty. She picks it back up. Inside with the lob. And there's what you expected. Jessika Carter just Russell into the game now for Kentucky. Shear will spot from 3. No good. Petty with the rebound. Oh, that's a walk.
Yeah.
Took that one extra step. Coach Purcell has her fantastic, and the one with the ball here is going to be another great one.
Coming off an SEC Freshman of the Week honor.
Drives to the right, and just a little too hard. But look at that inside. Carter over the top, didn't foul.
Well, we've seen this game be very physical in the paint already. The officials are allowing.
Lauren Park Lane coming into the game, as is Jasmine Brown Hager. Great defensive player. A 4-star recruit is Brown Hager, just a freshman. She was the number 54 overall player in the 2023 class. Another great one that Purcell has in the pipeline. So after the free throw, I assume that Mississippi State is going to press this entire game because Kentucky's had a little bit of problem getting it up. This time Miles does it. Right to the board she goes, blocked away, and the rebound grabbed down by Montague.
Those are shots that absolutely have to go. Yeah, you don't get too many chances to have a wide open drive like that to the basket. You've got to be able to knock those down. Missed opportunities.
Big pass in the corner, and that's all that Parker Lake could do was just try to keep it in bounds. Another turnover. Unlike the Bulldogs. Here's Russell with the left-handed lay-in, and it's good. High off the glass. And a steal by Miles off the inbounds. Jordan a little off. This is Shear. Her shot is good. Kentucky's got Walker in to try to counter that size.
Oh, great pass.
Beautiful dump down. Nicely done by Barnum.
Fabulous pass.
Defense came up.
Oh, yeah. That's a post player that can pass, that sees the floor like that, understands what the defense is doing.
Miles kicks it to the corner. The 3 is no good. Tyler's fouled. Gets free throws.
Well, as you take a look at that Alabama game for Kentucky, that's exactly what hurt them, was just not being able to knock down shots at the foul line.
So 19 total points scored.
Like I say, she has all 10 of their points right now. She needs some help.
9 20-point plus games already this season, well on the way. 4 of 7 in conference play. She has 30 career 20-plus point games. And that was a crazy pass, but finally Shear, boy, they are double teaming almost every play, and Shear's able to knock one in off the glass.
Well, we've seen this game be physical in the paint.
Here's the pass inside, no double team.
Nice.
Jordan slides
really
over,
nice.
Throws that one in off the glass. Nicely done.
Beautiful bounce pass. We've seen two post players for Mississippi State that can really pass so well with great touch.
Oh, Jenkins goes
Nice
right
move.
to the basket, right around Jordan to score.
Amia Jenkins gives Kentucky so much on the defensive end that when she can score like that on the offensive end, this really elevates this team in such a way.
Well, again,
they're talking about it. She and the official are back there talking about it.
I mean, that's one of the most subjective calls, semicircle there, and they took it out this year for women's games.
Start scoring in transition. They can separate themselves.
There's Petty, goes to the left hand and just short on that, kind of rolled down to the palm of her hand. A little short. And that's Miracle Shep. Here's Shear. Inside out by Wildcats. It's an open three for Shear. Got to take it, and she just misses. Mimi with the rebound, and she puts it back up. And Kentucky hanging around. It's exactly what Coach Elsey wants them to do. Shot short. 66% free throw shooter. And she makes them both. Shot clock down to 3. Emma King sets, shoots. No good. In and out.
Yeah.
Swing it around. Powe will fire a 3. That's no good. Rebound tapped outside. Shepard's able to grab it. Yep. Carter open again, and she knocks it down. The ball. Tyler a runner. That's way too hard off the glass. Kicks it over to Shepard. Right down the lane to Powe, and Powe lays it up and in. Trying to get that inside to Carter.
Well, Jordan and Carter having a little conversations. They were going up top next time instead of that bounce pass.
Petty all the way to the rim.
Made it look easy, let's say that.
Jordan way out front. She wants a screener. And she looks down. Kill. Nice pass to Barnum. She lost Shear. Shear got up. Shear went over the top, and they passed it right down underneath her. Cassidy Rowe, they really trying to pound it inside, but Mississippi State, you can watch the defense kind of slide over every time it goes down low. Goes in again. Here comes the double team. Leaves Rowe wide open. 3 on the way. And finally.
Sometimes that's what a shooter loves best, that ball that goes inside out. She improved her position, came up to the top of the key. She's a gym rat. That young lady can shoot. There's no doubt about it. She spends the time, puts the time in.
Boy, that was really nice how patient she was that time. Erin Barnum getting her feet underneath her, collecting herself, and going up for the shot. Petty with the left hand, and it's good. That's a big foul. It's her second, too.
You just can't have it.
Powe, turn around. Nice shot there.
Both teams are due.
Oh, nice. Miles splits the defense, misses a point-blank layup. Straight line drive to the basket and couldn't convert the layup.
And you see the frustration all over Brooklyn Miles' face. That's the second time she's had a drive to the basket and just can't get it to go. It's so important to get it to, you have to connect.
How big is this going to be if Mississippi State can score? It could have been a 5-point lead, and now it could be 9 if they can make this bucket. The turnaround, no good, but...
Yeah, this is just a scenario where as you look across every single statistic, there are so many similarities in what's happening for these teams right now that you have to think somebody's bound to get untracked and get going here. It would be interesting to see what adjustments they've made in the locker room at halftime.
Third quarters have been tough for Kentucky this year. Can they come out and get a couple points here and squeeze the lead a little? Emma King hard with that shot. Battle underneath for the rebound, and it comes away to Jordan. Quickly
nice
up the court they
pass.
go. And who are you talking about? It was Carter.
Goodness,
With the lay-in.
what a great pass, but I love how well Jessika Carter runs the floor from rim to rim. And you've got to reward your bigs when they run the floor that well.
Beating everybody down the court was Carter for another bucket. Give her 12 and 7 on the game already. Or 14 and 7, I should say. She had 12 at the half, 2 now. So 14 points, 7 rebounds. Brooklyn Miles will fire from 3. That's no good. Petty with the rebound. Strong rebound. Goes up under the basket and lays it up and in.
Just creating her own space. She's knowing she's double teamed.
Picked back up by Jordan. Quickly ahead. Oh, look at this.
Oh, wow.
Easy bucket right there for Lauren Park Lane. That's her first basket of the game. Park Lane averages 10.
When the defense is giving you that three-point shot, you have to take it.
Missed from the corner. Rebound comes away to Russell.
She has such an understanding for that.
You know, it's amazing to me what Coach Purcell has been able to do with some of the girls that has come into his team. Lauren Park Lane, for instance, is a player that averaged in the 20s when Kentucky starting to heat up. But she's one of 7 players in NCAA women's basketball history with 800 or more assists and 2,000 or more career points. Well, and yet she has 1 bucket tonight.
Well, I think it's a real testament.
Right
at me. I still got hands. I'm in range, too, from right here, you know. When you bring in players that have been really, really big scorers, or they have been such a key and integral part in some form or fashion, but then they have to change that thought process. Still an important part of the team and the starting 5, but in a much different way. It's hard to get people to buy into that. To your point, though, when you see it at game speed, sometimes things look really violent when they aren't necessarily.
But I thought that was a good review by the officials to come together. And again, they tell her, calm down, we're going to look at it. Still coming to her. Coach was telling us, she's made great.
Playing at a high level like this, being a part of something like this, you've got to really work at it.
2 free throws. Streaky is a good way to put it at the free throw line.
No question.
They make them sometimes and you're like, they never miss.
It's been the difference in the game.
Yes.
And that's been the difference in the game for them in more than one game. That was really what hurt them in the Alabama game, and that loss on the road.
6-point difference.
Yes.
And it's a 4-point difference on the scoreboard. Turnaround jumper, good by Carter. She's really good. Tyler, boy, that's a nice shot. Before she got to Carter, she let that fly off the grass. Here comes the double team.
And that's what will make you so frustrated as a coach.
And it's a 2-point game.
She's somebody that can really score in bunches.
Powe just gets it over the timeline. Miracle Shepherd, she'll drive in. Boy, she had 2 shots that time and didn't take either of them. Now she drives into the paint. Kicked it all the way around the horn. Now they go back inside. Maddie Shear rips at it. Driving is Rogers. Over to Carter. Charge on Rogers.
When you get to season and you want to try to coach them hard and be really hard on them, you've really earned that in a lot of ways, that you're able to do that as a coach and have it both ways. So I think he's done a nice job of that.
Chance for the Cats to tie or take the lead with a 3. Shear open, 3-pointer on the way. Good! And Kentucky has the lead with 4 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Maddie Shear, 2nd 3 of the game, and Park Lane throws it away.
Jeff, they keep shooting, and they find it. They find that stroke at some point.
A fun last 24 hours for Maddie Shear. Last night she went home to Ryle High School in northern Kentucky, about 75 miles from Lexington, and got her jersey retired. She also got her Miss Basketball jersey. Anaya Russell knocks down Jordan back up top. Kentucky tight defense. Closing in on 3 minutes to play here in the third. Jordan goes left, double team. Back out to Barnum. Shot clock to 5. Barnum up, under, no good, but she draws.
Kentucky on a 9-0 run over the last 2.5 minutes.
Hager at the...
And he ditched the jacket.
Yeah,
so
jacket's off.
Yeah, jacket's off.
No tie.
Yeah, we're not messing around now. Dog in you to be able to come back in a game like this and and win. You know, you can't have that letdown. You've got to show that game was not a fluke, and that's really what they're after.
Right to the basket, no good, but Carter with a great rebound. She puts it back.
That's a young lady that'll get them back into this game, and you'll see them go back inside to her.
16 now for Carter. Miles spins, shot, good, and a foul. Jenkins back in the game for Anaya Russell, and Miles finishes the three-point play. Kentucky back to that 2-point lead. So now you're in a dogfight, and this is when you go to your seniors, and Jordan's averaging 17 a game.
Yeah, very quiet so far in this game.
4 points. Very
quiet, yes, but showing you exactly. I think you saw her.
Unforced error there. Shear trying to hit Jenkins, and Jenkins had just turned her shoulders to head to the basket. Big turnover. Game tied. Jordan. This is Brown Hager. Inside they go to Carter. She spins. Shot no good, but she'll go to the free throw. Boy, that was just a really nice move by her. Free throw good. 36 as she just made.
That's right. Yes, you're right. Indeed.
Also in the game, Cassidy Rose. She sits in the corner waiting to shoot that three. Russell back to Shear. 18-footer. No good. A little hard. Carter with another rebound. She is just a vacuum cleaner. 20 and 11 for her now. This is Jordan again working on Miles. Inside they go. Nice move, but boy, too far under the basket. Barnum balls knocked around. Yep, should be playing with no shoe. Miles is going to go right to the basket. Her shot's no good. Rebound battled for, out of bounds. And they're going to call a foul.
Kayla Jordan with her 4th foul. That's tough.
Boy, it has been a tough game today for her.
Yes. Just a little too far under the basket, and you think, what? That's one of those positions that you're in as a player. What do? Do you just play with one shoe? Do you put your shoe back on? I've been there. You don't know. You don't know what to do. What do I do? What do I do?
Carter is 1 rebound away from 1,500 plus points and 1,000 rebounds in her career. One more rebound gets her to 1,000. That's a lot of rebounds. It's
her 13th career 20-plus point and 10-plus rebound game.
3 on the way, no good, and there's the rebound, and that is a big one. 1,500 and 1,000. Congratulations to Jessika Carter.
What an accomplishment, my goodness.
What a great player. So Kentucky will hold for the final shot, down 2. They hope to go to the fourth quarter, knot it up at 47. We shall see. Miles just dribbles out front. Park Lane gives her some space. There she goes with the right hand, right up and under. Carter swats that one away. Says, not on my watch. Big block there. Man, she didn't have to jump for that. She's got a foot on her.
Indeed she does. But nice job not to foul as well, too. So
still plenty of time.
Got to give her some credit. Yeah, that's right. No, that's right.
Now watch Kentucky. They love the play where Shear throws it in, steps in bounds, and they can get right back to her.
Kentucky trying to get organized.
Yep. And there it is. Shear steps inside the 3, just short on that shot. So the jerseys in the rafters here as well.
Yeah.
And again, it's a jersey, not the number, or else you'd run out of numbers.
You'd run out of numbers. Too many great players come through these programs.
Yeah. Of course, Valerie still had her number retired at the University of Kentucky. One of the only ones to have that honor. Here's Russell into the paint. Shot no good. Maddie Shear with the rebound. She has battled all night long. This is a game that's there for the taking for either of these teams. Who plays the hardest here in the fourth quarter? Who wants it more?
Yeah, and it's really going to come down to that defensive intensity. Can you maintain it for the entire quarter here?
Russell, that's going to be short. Ball's knocked around on the floor, and Russell picks it back up. Another chance for the Wildcats. Shear, open, 3-ball. That's not going to make it.
She hesitated just a bit.
You know, it's great to see under the basket there two big-time Kentuckians. Wendell Bell, the soccer complex named after him and his wife. And then next to him is the president of the university, Eli Capilouto, came out to see this game. He heard, hey, it's a heck of a game. He got down here to see it.
Yeah.
Here's a pass inside. Barnum's got the size, and she'll go left hand and lays it up and in.
Yeah, nice patience there by Barnum. She knew she had the size advantage, just needed to be patient, not turn the ball over.
She averages a shade over 8 points a game. That was a walk, wasn't it? Whew. Got away with it. Shear drives into the paint, turn around. Short jumper's good. She's going to make that every time. Deep in Kentucky, close. And she gets a steal inside. Now, ball gets ripped away. And it's Brown Hager who has it. She brings it up court. That press has given Mississippi State problems all night tonight.
Well, it's getting them a little later into the shot clock. Oh, again, more patience. Just not trying to force something, but take what the defense gives you. Yeah, that's such a great Kentucky and Florida matchup.
That was a great pass inside to Penn. Again, Mississippi State 0 for 8 from beyond the arc. They have not made a three-pointer yet. Here's Miles. And again, thrown away, but it's saved by Russell. Russell goes to the basket, lays it in off the glass. The Bulldogs 17-5 overall, but 4-3 in SEC play. Here's Carter. She will try to go on Petty, and she walked. Took an extra little step, dragged her leg.
Yep, she dragged it.
But they are coming off a huge win over number 9 LSU, the defending national champion. And the Wildcats looking to knock them off and make a statement win for Kyra Elsie. Tyler to the basket with the left hand, and we're tied again.
Just a little hesitation, just for a second. Got the defender back on their heels.
Tied again. Now it's up to the defense. Boy, and going down to her backside is Brown Hager, and we're going to get a jump ball. Great defensive player. 4-star recruit. Got a really nice freshman class here for Coach Purcell. Russell back and forth. Elbow jumper's good in Kentucky. Russell, the second scorer in double figures for the Cats. Carter leads everyone with 22 for the Bulldogs. Tyler almost with the steal. Jordan, though, picks it up. She's back on the floor with 4 fouls. Kentucky hounding her, double teaming her. She gets it away. Inside, Barnum, double clutch, and puts it back up in the defense, and Mississippi State was able to get it in there.
Taking advantage.
Russell right to the basket, gets the foul, and the bucket!
And this ability that is so hard to defend.
Just the second foul on Carter. That was almost a deep 3 attempt, and a runner is no good, but she picks up her own rebound as Rogers.
Well, she was looking for Carter, so she was wide open. I don't think she was even looking to score.
Boy, you can't hesitate. Wide open there. Now Maddie Shear, corner, Tyler, 3-ball. In and out. But Shear follows and misses a bunny. Gets it right back and puts it up and in.
Well, I think that's what we need to see out of Mississippi State is that they go to Carter more, and I think we'll start to see that coming out of this timeout. Would like to see them do exactly that.
Boy, Russell knocked that ball away. Almost was able to get it. Jordan too quick there, and she picks it up. Brings it back in the forecourt. 9 on the shot clock. She drives all the way up and under. Loses the basketball. Picked up. 4, 3. Turnaround. Now they pass it.
Oh, nice.
Just getting the shot off with 1. Russell, 8 on the shot clock. Russell drives in. Right hand. That ball was tipped. Petty's able to pick it up. 3, 2, 1. She can't get a shot off. And a foul. You know, you watched the game the other night. Has did a lot.
Just not hitting from outside like you would hope to or would want to. Open, and she had some white jerseys down there to try to rebound.
Powe misses again. Rebound comes off to Asia Petty. And that's 0 for 5 now from 3.
What I didn't love was Russell just standing there watching that ball. Yeah. You got to go rebound.
To the ball.
She's depending on Asia Petty to go get it. We need every white jersey going after it.
And she might be gassed. She's talking to somebody on the sidelines, and they got Jenkins quickly up to come in the game. Now Russell tries to drive. Back to Tyler. Her three's no good. Oh, backed it in! I was going to say that's off, but it goes off the glass. And now it's Kentucky's largest lead at 6. Park Lane, she's going to drive right to the basket, and it's knocked away by Russell.
Really not very many shots. Two for 4 from the field. She just hasn't had many opportunities.
Yeah. She kicks it off to the corner. Wide open 3. Tyler, no good. Petty with the rebound. Huge rebound. And they're going to call a foul. These are huge free throws for Petty. She makes the first. Now, at 33 points that night. She wears number 3, the transfer from Seton Hall.
Sore subject for them the last several games.
You don't want to foul Maddie Shear. So here we go. The freshman goes baseline, kicks it over. Long 3, and they finally get their first, and Rogers knocks it down.
My goodness, from our angle right there, she had a hand in her face. What a shot.
Now Tyler, over to Shear. 40 seconds, 20 on the shot clock. Don't get trapped in the corner. She does. Gets it off, and it's a turnover. You cannot do that. And they're going to call a walk inside on Jasmine Brownhager. Okay, so do you play defense here, or do you foul? You're down 3, and there's 4 seconds difference in the shot clock and game clock.
Yeah, I do. I defend for a little bit here. We'll defend. We'll see what happens.
And they foul Petty. Overplayed. The president of the university is Eli Capilouto. He is under the basket, and he's taking some deep breaths down there.
So is Carter. I said I think she's like, it's interesting. She's trying to find her zen right now.
That is there he is, Dr. Capilouto. That was a big, big free throw by Petty.
Indeed.
So that makes it a 2-possession game. Second one on the way. That's no good. And Mississippi State calls timeout. All right, so they take it here at the hash. Rogers, the trigger person. She gets it inside to Carter. She's going to spin on Petty. Over the top. No good. And out of bounds it goes. I think Petty was the last to touch it.
Get it off the backboard.
So now Carter pulls herself away from the basket. Petty's going to let her get the ball here. Don't want her inside. Precious time ticking down off the clock. Here's Rogers. Can't get one off. Powe. That is a three-pointer, and she knocked it down. She stepped back and made the bucket. They are on the offensive end, and they get the ball into Maddie Shear. Here comes the double team. Shear trying to battle away from it. She falls back, and a walk is called on Shear, and it's Mississippi State basketball. All over Maddie Shear at midcourt.
Got the double team going.
There's a grab, another grab, and she falls back on her haunches. Here comes Shepard. She's going to go all the way in. Kicks it back out. 3 on the way. And Powe knocks it down. Mississippi State has a 2-point lead. Nyunga Gone on the inbounder, which is Miles. Here's Shear. Off to Russell. 6 seconds. Russell's going to drive. Off the glass. Lays it in with 3 to play. Here's Shepard. 2. 1. She's not going to get a shot off. She does it. We're going to overtime. Oh, my.
Huge credit to Anaya Russell that, and that's a confidence builder. If you're, as a player, when your coach believes in you like that they want the ball in your hands when it matters the most, means a lot.
So a 5-minute overtime. Both team stars have 3 fouls. That would be Petty and Carter, the 2. Miles goes all the way up and under. Shepard with the block and the foul. They are very streaky at the charity stripe. So inside of 4 minutes to play, 1-point lead for the Bulldogs. This is Miracle Shepard. She's playing with 4 fouls. They've already had their best player on the outside foul out, Jacayla Jordan. One of the best guards in the country. Powe, 3, good. Look out. She's heating up. That's 3.
Now, yeah.
She's got 12 points. Now 15, 3 of 8 from beyond the arc. And they're going to call that foul. Now this was a game that Kentucky had, you thought, with under a minute to go in the win column. but back-to-back threes as Shear hits both free throws to cut it to a 2-point game. Kentucky, that 2-2-1 press. They will try to trap. And now they just come off of it as Miracle brings it up. Shepherd into the forecourt with it. Looking for Carter. Now she tries to go low, but her and Petty are just having a battle inside. Look at those two underneath. And it's a steal, and Nia Russell steals it. It's a 1-on-2 break. She'll pull it back. Gives it off to Asia Petty. She misses the easy layup and gets her own rebound. Now she goes to the left hand and misses again. 2-point blank shots missed by Petty. Those were huge buckets that she doesn't make. Those were easy shots for Petty. You can't miss those in a game like this. Under 3 to play. No good with the bucket, but boy, nice rebound there by Brown Hager. Carter slow to get up. Now she does, and she's fouled and won. And she said, thank goodness it's about time.
Well, she got undercut. You're trying to decide, is that just fatigue or is that from the fall? Could be a little bit of all of it.
You know, we got to see Boston from South Carolina, who was a great post player.
Absolutely, yes. Needed to give her a little bit of a blow as try to finish out the stretch here.
Well, I'll tell you what, Barnum is all over. Inside that ball just ripped away from Shear by Powe. 2-on-1 break. And that's very smart move there by Rogers. She pulls it back out. You got a 5-point lead with 2 minutes to go. Kentucky's running out of gas. They need to stop here in a bucket in the worst way. Shepherd to Powe. Powe with Tyler on her. Back to Shepherd. Shot clock in single digits now. Here's Rogers. She'll drive. And she falls down. Shot clock to 1 to 0. And it's a turnover. And they're going to let the play go. Tyler lays it in.
That was the right thing.
Yep, they had already taken the ball. I thought they may stop the game, but they didn't.
Yep, and often you'll see that happen when it shouldn't be stopped. So I definitely agree with it.
Just a horn, no whistle. Shepherd drives up and over, no good, but a great backside rebound by Barnum, and she puts it up and in.
Barnum with great position.
14 now for Barnum. Boy, what a great backup you've got, if you will, in Barnum. You can take a great player in Carter out, and Barnum comes in. Look at that rebound by Rogers as she rips it away, and they're going to call Petty for a reach-in. You don't necessarily need a bucket, but you want that clock to run down. It is your ally. Powe steps back. Russell, hands on hips, and the foul call. Well, you can tell Miracle Shepherd is just dog-tired in front of it, isn't she?
There's a lot of dragging out there, both sides here.
Powe misses the free throw, just their second miss in the game. Kentucky 13 of 20 from the stripe, 65%, 16 of 18 now for State. Second free throw, good. So now it's a 2-possession game at 6 points, and you got to get 2 threes. Miles zips up the court. Off to Shear. She knows she's got to shoot, does, and she knocks down the triple. Big bucket by Maddie Shear. Shepherd, oh boy, that was a nice crossover to get away from Russell. And Shear saying, should we foul? Nope, just play defense. 30 seconds to go, 17 on the shot clock, and Sam Purcell wants a timeout. Want to thank Nate Jarrett, the SID at Mississippi State, for all the great notes he's given us, and also Cammie Moore from the University of Kentucky. Carter inside. Boy, blocked both hands by Petty. Wow. Shepherd will inbound it under her own basket. You see Brooklyn Miles in the middle of the paint there. She is the safety valve that will not allow somebody to slide through and slip through to the basket. There's the inbound. Barnum. And that ball is knocked away. And boy, great defense by Russell there on Barnum. She couldn't get a shot off. Miles gets it into the forecourt. Timeout with 16 seconds to go. Miracle Shepherd is on fumes right now as she's guarding Miles. They get it into Petty. Gonna have to get a 3. Shear, 3 on the way. Just short. Rebound. Back to Shear. She can't get it off. Tyler, away, deep three. That doesn't fall. And out of bounds it goes. 3.8 to play.
Yeah, I mean, but that's in range for her, for sure.
You got to take that shot. Get it into Carter. Nope, they go back. You got a foul. Oh. Boy, the official, Gina Cross, right in front of the play, doesn't call the foul with about 2.5 seconds to go. Interesting to say the least.
Yes.
So now, Lauren Park Lane, who's one of the best shooters on this team, all she has to do is make one, and the game is over. She is a 68% free throw shooter, and she misses. You know, you almost want to miss this one. And that's what I would do. And she does. But she gets her own rebound, and that is it. Wow.